Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Yo, 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 yo. I want to welcome you to the Jay and Friends podcast featuring now, episode 221. Today is a special day. We are recording on a Saturday.
Yeah.
We never done this one. Nah, we ain't never done
Not
this.
on Saturday.
Yeah, but before I get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang out at the VA all day. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18, and the rest of PG County. You know how we do. So before I get started, I got a special part opener for you.
Miss Sue, and this is my first week in Baltimore. I just moved here, and I'm single, so I'm looking forward to meeting some nice guys. And I've heard about this great club called Melba's, so I'm gonna go check it out and see how it goes. I'll let you know.
Week 2.
Hi, y'all. It's Miss Sue again, and it's week 2 in Baltimore. And I checked out Melba's, and I have to say I was not disappointed. I met a great guy, and he calls me his little dummy, which I can't lie, is kind of cool, cute. And he gave me this groovy hoodie that he lets me wear. He's been here for a couple weeks. Would y'all like to meet him?
Yeah, you already know what's up, dummy. You already know. That's my dummy right here. Ain't you a dummy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a dummy.
That's right. Not only you the dummy. That's right. But that's you my dummy though.
You're a dummy.
Yes, right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's right. Yeah, dummy. Fuck all that. You know where I'm at? It's week 3. I had to put Jamal out because he was drinking all my son's juice. And I don't even know if he's from Baltimore because he doesn't even know how to do the Park Heights strut. So, Miss Sue. And
All right, man. Here we go. Let's start the part off. Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast featuring now. I'm your humble, ingratiated, and retiredhostj.com. To the right of me, I got my man now.
What it is, dummy?
Special guest. We have a special guest today. To the right of Nell, we got T.
Hey everyone.
How everybody doing? How you feeling? How was your week?
I'm cooling, man.
You had the Thursday off, so you have to get up early. Get home late, and get up
I
early,
know,
go to work.
right? Yeah,
So,
and I really needed it though because we had two call outs and another motherfucker his whip broke down, so we needed all hands on deck. Even though it was kind of a light day Friday, but we still needed all hands on deck.
yes, sir. All right, Miss T, how are you? How was your week? And then we'll get into a little bit about yourself.
All right. My week's pretty good. I can't complain. I'm off on Fridays, so I always look forward to that day. It's my daughter's birthday weekend,
Hey.
so we're gonna do some things, and hopefully at least I get to eat for free this weekend because Memorial Day, everybody try to give us a discount, so that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. So tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
So I was in the Navy for about 10 years. Right now, I'm a mental health therapist. And, I think that's just about it. Just a normal person, out here trying to save the world.
So you in the mental health field. So I got to ask, are you crazy?
I'm going to say yeah, but it's always, I feel like everybody is crazy.
Nah. The people in mental health are really be like case in point, like my ex was in the mental health field, and she ain't never practiced what she preached, which don't make some fucking sense to me.
Think about it. Your barber probably never has his hair cut. The lady who's doing your hair, always looking crazy. So it's kind of like we take so much time trying to help everyone else that I feel like we do practice what we preach because we not going off on y'all like how we should. Because we sitting back grounding ourselves.
But you going off on you fucking up other shit in your personal life, not your work life. That's what I'm saying. Like if you apply what you telling them in their personal lives to your personal life, then y'all wouldn't have this stigma of people in the mental health industry is crazy.
I guess you have a point, but
we got it. We
that's
fucking
the way
got
the
it.
cookie crumbles.
We fucking got him.
Not me.
Oh man! All right, so where we want to start? We're gonna start with Puff. We gonna start with Shawnee.
We can start with Shawnee. Go to Puff.
All right, we go to Shawnee. So after we recorded episode 221, the Shawnee incident, Well, no, it happened before, but me and Nell decided not to talk about episode 220 because we wanted a woman here to give us some insight as to what Miss Shawnee O'Neal was thinking. So what happened is with Miss Shawnee O'Neal, I'm read. Let me see if I can get the little excerpt. Shawnee O'Neal had a book come out. I don't have it. She had a book come out, and in this book, she said she never really loved Shaq.
I got you.
Go, brother. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
Well, no, she was saying that she didn't know if she loved Shaq. She said that she was in love with the idea of being married to the man that she had a family with, and was in love with the idea of building a life together during their marriage. And they had 4 kids together, so she's kind of saying like she was in love with just what comes with being a family and possibly not in love with the man.
Who want to start? You want to start? You going to defend this fuckery?
No, okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Me and my husband and I had this conversation also, and I feel like I get what she's saying, but she could have kept that out the book. That's just kind of like,
Thank you.
That doesn't sell books.
No, but you're right. So I get that too, but it's just kind of like, yo, for real, you got grown kids right now. That's just something I just think she probably just shouldn't have did. But you're right, it don't sell books because now people gonna want to read it. Like, oh, you wasn't in love with Shaq, so.
With me, I mean, I think it's weird to a certain extent. I mean, you're with someone for years, you build a family, you have 4 beautiful kids, and I know you go through things, you go through your ups and downs, and Shaq admitted to infidelities in his own book, and before that, I mean, Shaq didn't need to write a book for Shawnee to know about that shit.
Bingo.
But it's just, I guess the time frame now, the kids are older, and you come up with like, was I really in love with this man? I mean, different strokes for different folks. I mean, were you in love with that lifestyle that he was able to provide for you?
I'm sure.
Because if there's no Shaquille O'Neal, there's no Shawnee O'Neal or Shawnee Henderson. There's no basketball wives. There's like absolutely none of these things. And that man was able to provide those avenues for you, even when she worked at the as a news anchor.
Shawnee O'Neal is all the way fucked up for this. Like, she is it's disgusting to me. Yeah. It's disrespectful to your current husband. You supposedly have moved on. Shaq has made many advances prior to you even getting married, saying that he wants, if he could redo it again or he could get it back, he would do it right. Mm-hmm. He's been on record to say, hey, I have this 100,000 square foot crib and I got everything in the world, but I have it alone. He has always taken a high road at this point. Even when she put that when that excerpt came out, he was like, I wouldn't have even been in love with me. Nigga, shut up with that bullshit. Shut up that bullshit. Because you really know you want to yoke her ass up. But I'm going to do it for you verbally. Now, just like I'm going to echo what Nell said, without any Shaquille O'Neal, we wouldn't know Shawnee. He gave her the funds and put her in rooms to execute what we now see basketball wives. Mm-hmm. When you hear of Shawnee O'Neal, outside of Shaq, you only know her because she is the Mona Scott of basketball wives. Yeah. She owns it, runs it, all of that. So now Shaq does what he does and she moves on and you got your money, you get your money or whatever the case may be. And now and your kid, you have kids. You've changed your name. You've done all of these things only to grab low-hanging fruit of writing a book. And it's okay to write the book, but this didn't have to go in the book. Yeah. Your kids, I wish I would look at my mother totally different because I grew up with both of my parents and my parents were married. If my mama wrote a book, she was like, I never really loved the dude. I was in love with the dude. Like, my daddy was that nigga. So it's like, if I find out like, oh, she was only fucking with my dad because my dad had bread or the things that he could do, I would kind of look at her like, wait, what? So I'm a grown man now. So it's like, you low-key thought in a gold digging. Like, my mama.
Yeah.
And, she's my mom, but I would just tell her, like, I look at you in a different light. at this point because it don't make no excuse about what my dad did. But basically, what you telling me is the whole existence of all this shit was under false pretense. Really. And you just was in it, I'm assuming, to get it, because you wasn't there when she wasn't there at the beginning for Shaq. He was the man when they got together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't. Yeah.
No.
And because Shaq from Jersey, so I don't know where she from. I know she didn't meet him in Jersey.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
she came in the relationship, I think, with a child too, didn't she?
maybe.
I don't know. I know they are his though. The 4 that she do have.
Yeah.
I don't know if she have any more outside of
Okay.
him. I do know the 4 that they have. I know the oldest, he was playing at LSU. Then he was undrafted with the Lakers. He had a heart
Had a heart
problem.
condition.
Yeah.
His other son, he does music. The daughter, she's nice. She plays basketball, and then their younger son, he probably be the one. And he's in high
He's
school.
Bryce.
now.
That's little Bryce. Yeah.
He's gonna be the one.
But yeah, I think it's disgusting what she did, and it's very, very just a cheap shot. Like, it's done, it's over. Ain't nobody worried about that shit.
They met in '96.
So he was already a Magic.
Yeah,
was on Orlando Magic?
he was leaving to go to LA.
Oh wow.
Oh damn! Oh, that's right, because he was with the '92. Yeah.
92 to 96. So
yeah.
he met her. She meets a film marketer.
A film marketer.
That's what it said.
Okay.
He eventually meets his ex-wife, film marketer Shawnee.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's a hell of a talk. Especially if you already don't bring it to your kids off the rip. If your kids find out like through media, social media, that's one thing. But like, if you told the kids before this is going to get out, because like this is going to get out, so you should already have a talk and I guess explain and say like what you mean by that. Like, so my mom and dad weren't together, so I don't have a feeling of that togetherness when it comes to family. So I don't know how that part goes. But I would feel some type of way like, damn, you fuck with Pop? What do you mean you didn't? You don't know if you loved him. Like, y'all was together so long. Like, were you faking it? Like, what was it? And it's over and done with. Like, her net worth is like $35 million.
Oh.
So to come out with this, like, Shawnee, basketball wives are still thriving. I don't know if I was in love with Shaq.
It's the nastiness for me, dog.
Yeah, I think it is. But I would hope, like you said, that she did talk to her kids and stuff before she came out, before it hit the internet, you know. Mm-hmm. But I would think that her sons might look at their relationships now like, wow, if they meet a woman, is this woman really here for me? Or is she going to be here for me because of the lifestyle I can afford her? Mm-hmm. You know, so I think that kind of puts a bad little stigma on her kids, you know, for her sons to kind of start dating and falling in love.
Yeah.
Got you.
Got it. Well, since we talking about nastiness, fucking nasty ass niggas out here today. This episode called "It's Nasty." I already named it. Since it's nasty, Puff.
Sean Combs.
I ain't call AKA Brother Love, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself now, nigga. The Puff story broke right after 220. This is what broke. And the episode was already mixed, so we couldn't go back in and do it. But we had already originally talked about this Puff situation, and I'll recap it real quick. Where in New York, they had the 1 year to file charges against, what was it? Not sexual assault. Was it sexual assault?
With what?
In New York, where everybody had filed those shits, and that's where the Cassie shit came from. But it was a law in New York. You had a 1 year window to file any sexual assault shit. I think that's what it is. And then the Cassie shit came out. There's a lot of celebrities that had shit. Jamie Foxx. There's a lot of people have stuff filed, but Puff's hit the fan. And what it hit the fan was because he went after. He was partnered with the biggest liquor brand in the world, and he sued them for racial inclusion, and it didn't bode well. And after that, they pulled the strings and shit started going. So he settled with Cassie for like $30 million.
ASAP though.
ASAP. I mean, like, yeah. Settled ASAP for $30 million. And then a month or two later, what happened was, not the feds. Everybody keeps saying the feds. I've never heard this in my life. The Department of Homeland Security Special Investigations Unit loaded up like they was SF, and they hit 3 of Puff homes: L.A., Miami, New York. Took all kind of evidence, computers, phones, cameras, footage, all kind of stuff. Nobody was charged. Puff still hasn't been charged. The only person that was charged was his little mule, the white boy, the weed man, who was carrying the drugs. Ecstasy guy. So nobody has ever been charged. Puff has not been charged as of yet. Now, rumor has it that Puff has had secret cameras and recordings of everybody at the freak off. Puff has had many freak offs, and everybody who's been to a Puff party, I've been to one, knows about the freak offs that happen. Nobody ever knew that he was recording them. So Prince Harry name had come up in some shit. It's a lot of powerful people that he had shit on. And it's just my opinion. The raids were, in fact, not to do anything, but to get all of that shit.
That's probably why he stopped doing his white party. You ever notice that he stopped doing his white party?
That motherfucker had a 50-foot bed in the backyard.
And now is Michael Rubens.
Well,
Michael Rubens
took it over.
But yeah, no more.
No more way.
The Hampton shit is gone. Like he just stopped doing
I've
it.
been to one. So the one I went, yeah.
I think some shit got jammed up there. I think that's why. I think shit probably was going on there, and that's probably why he stopped it. Because like that was one of the biggest parties of the year. Like going to
for
Puff's
black people,
white party.
yeah.
Hell yeah, going to the Hamptons.
Yeah. So we got that. Last Friday, wasn't it? CNN leaked, or they put out the video of Puff beating Cassie in a hotel hallway, kicking her. He throwing shit at her.
Throwing a vase at her.
So now, how y'all feel?
I mean, so before the video came out, no, it was after the video. I'm sorry. After the video came out, Puff he immediately did an apology. I don't know who the fuck is his peoples, his handlers, but they should have said, Sean, shut the fuck up. Because they say, I haven't looked it up on it, but they said that when in the settlement with Puff, that he cannot say Cassie's name. So maybe that's a reason why he didn't say her name, because he never mentions like he was sorry to Cassie. And I guess maybe it'd sound bad if he said, I'm sorry to her. So I guess it was just best not to mention it. But it's just like, bro, just shut up. You just got to go away for a long time.
Hold on.
I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
You damn right, nigga, you disgusting. Like,
yeah, and I understand, people have arguments. Shit get super emotional. But, and I guess, I mean, he was in the shower, he was chilling, because she crept up out of that joint, and he probably was yelling, and he ain't hear no response. I heard that motherfucking door slam. If the man came out by that naked with a towel.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. But he was rolling with a purpose. And no matter what happened, I'm not just saying this because I'm a man, and no, it's no reason for you to put your hands on a woman. There's no reason for you to put your hands on a woman the way he did. And then he not only put his hands on her, he kicked her, he stomped her. And when you get to kicking and stomping, now you really don't give a fuck. Like you've really lost it. You lost it when you put hands on her.
Yeah.
But you've really lost all of it when you start kicking her. I don't give a fuck if she fucked your brother, if she fucked your father. You don't do that. I'm not a domestic guy. I've been arrested for domestic violence, so I totally understand it. I didn't do any fucking thing. And I was arrested for it. So I totally understand all of this shit. But doing what he did, or any person, that shit ain't right.
Is one key thing in that video that I kind of I honed in on. when he came around that corner, she dropped in a fetal position. That's indicative of somebody that's been beat before, because it's a defense mechanism. You tired, you know what I'm saying? Normally, you ain't been beat before, you gonna fight back or you gonna put your arms up. Nah, she got in that fetal position and was prepared to just take whatever the fuck is gonna come her way.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't his first time or the second. I tell you that shit.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for Cassie just because, you know, being in a situation like that for years, you know, I'm sure that wasn't the first time, like we said, that he did that. But, you know, now that the video was out, it's kind of like, come on. Like, why y'all had to post that for her to relive some trauma that I'm sure that she got to think about every day? You know, I'm a domestic violence survivor, so I know what it feels like, you know, and just like you said, like the fetal position, like, you know, you don't fight back just so you don't. It is not as worse as it could be, you know, and for her, I'm sure that even though that looked bad, I'm sure that she has had worse than that, you know? So I kind of just feel like really kind of bad. Like me, like even when I watched the video, I was just like, yo, I don't really want to watch this. Because it's like, yo, I know, you know, what she going through. You know, he came running. Then he comes out and does this video like, oh, I shouldn't have did it. Like, like you said, like, shut up. Like, why are you even saying anything right now? Like, you know, let this girl kind of, he should have not said nothing. He should have let the video or the internet kind of like make it die down. And then we could have got on with it. But I just feel bad for her. And then like her kids one day going to probably see this video. And I'm like, damn, Mom.
And it's, I mean, I know it's a fucked up situation for Cassie and her family, and even her husband, but it had to come out. It had to come out so that Puff can't continue to keep doing this.
He gonna still be beating people up.
No, he ain't.
You don't think so?
Ain't nobody fucking with that nigga.
I feel like an abuse ain't never gonna stop. Now, we might not hear about it, you know what I'm saying? And it might, you know, you all could be right, but I feel like once you start putting your hands on women, you can kind of, you know, do therapy. You can stop doing drugs. You can do whatever you want to do. But that's just ingrained in your DNA right now. You know what I'm saying? He going to find another woman who want, you know, a lifestyle or something that he can provide, and they going to shut up. Think about it. They said he used to beat up Kim. She didn't say nothing.
So I got a question. Since you say you're a DV survivor, what makes a woman stay?
I don't really think it's an answer, because if I can't even give you an answer. I don't know, because
that's
ain't
not
like
love.
I like getting my language. Ain't like I like getting my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that I'm like, I can't wait to go home. And that's not funny, but
I'm saying, like, if you know that this man is gonna beat your ass whether you did something wrong or not, what? I'm trying to wrap my mind around, like, why stay?
And listen, and me, you know, being a therapist, I've worked with, I don't know. And if people knew, it wouldn't be so many DV shelters. It wouldn't be so many, you know, women. And I'm gonna say men, you know, are can be the victim of domestic violence too. So I do want to put that out there. Like, you know, it's not just women out here who are getting assaulted in relationships, but it's really no real reason. You think somebody's going to change. You think like, okay, you know what? And you know, you that happens. You get it's like a phase. Like, you know, you get the honeymoon phase, you know, a person come back like, oh, I'm so sorry, buy gifts and whatever the case may be. And some people, I would say, are strong enough to be like, yo, I'm not going to let this happen to me again. And then some people aren't. You know, I can say it could be a million of things, you know, childhood, what you seen growing up, you know, blah, whatever. But I don't really know. Cause I don't know why I stayed. Like, I can't, I have no answer.
So what did it take for you to be like, all right, I'm out?
I don't even really know how to answer that question.
Okay.
I think, well, I'm going to say it took me, because I was in the military at the time too, it took me getting transferred and just like having to leave. So
you made sure he didn't come with you.
Yeah, but I can say like I've been involved, like, you know, I don't know what I don't want to say my issues, but I've been in relationships, like one, and then I meet somebody good, and then I've been in another one before. So sometimes it's like a cycle. Like even with Cassie, I don't want to say like what
Like
she's going through.
multiple DV.
Yeah,
dudes?
sometimes you kind of, you know, you get in one relationship with one person and that relationship isn't bad, then you kind of go to a good one, and then sometimes you in there with another one. So, you would think somebody is like a survivor or, you got out of one, but sometimes you just go right back to another one. And DV isn't always physical. Sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's financial. So people just think sometimes it's just like, oh, somebody's giving somebody a black eye. Sometimes it's a little bit deeper than that. So.
You out here tricking?
No, I want to. I want somebody to trick on me.
No, I'm about to say you want a trick?
No, not me. I want somebody.
Listen, hey y'all, her Instagram right there. What the fuck? She said, I want to.
No. Wait, I need somebody on me.
What?
Wait a minute.
No. I'm not trying to trick on
Spend a little money.
No.
But no, yeah, that's the $1 million question that just still can't ever be answered. I think the one DV relationship I was in, like she tried to fight me all the time. But her long story less long, her backstory, she equated love with physical violence. So she was a civilian married. She was married before meeting me to an Army dude. And the one thing that I took from all her stories is it was a 4-day weekend, and it was out in Fort Irwin, California. And he locked her in a closet. She couldn't get out. She pissed and shit on herself for 4 days. And she came out and he was like, he still beat her ass. But she used to physically try and fight me and then just want to like act like ain't nothing happened and like, oh, let's go have sex. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, you thought this shit was cool, motherfucker? You threw the whole 24 packs of water at me, fighting on me. I'm this close for calling the police on your dumb ass. Now it's like, oh, I love you. Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been through it, like, on my end. Like, yo, because of my situation, what I had before when I was arrested for DV, and I didn't do anything. They said that I punched her in the eye, punched her in the stomach, and I strangled her. And I suppose I did all of this while her mom sat right next to me and her stepdad sat next to him. And I was supposed to be able to do all of that stuff. They were all right there. And the cop, he was like, man, we know she lying, but it's domestic violence. We have to lock you up. So I'm like, bro, it is what it is. Let me just call somebody to come get my car, because I was double parked in the street because I was dropping off my daughter. And then, I've told people like who I've dated, the story, like what happened. And at a time, I remember one time I was dating this girl and she got upset about something. She wanted to fight. I'm like, yo, I'm not fighting you. I mean, she jumped on my back. She ripped my shirt off me. And only thing I did, because she was scratching my goddamn face, I just pushed off me, and then she bust out crying. Like, the fuck are you crying for? Like, yo, you scratched up my face, ripped my fucking Lacoste shirt off me. Like, no. And I will tell anybody in a heartbeat, you can't beat me. A woman can't beat me.
Mm-mm.
I agree. I don't think I can be the man.
I fuck niggas up. So, I know what I'll do to you. And if the emotions get the best of me, I may not know how to hold back. So instead of slapping you, I might punch you in your fucking face. So I don't want to fight a woman because you cannot beat me.
Yeah. I
gotta be asleep. But when I wake up, I'm gonna fuck you up. But that's not what I want to do. That's not cool. I have daughters. I have 3 daughters. Okay. 21, 21, 12, and 13. If a nigga would have touched one of my daughters, like, yo, did that.
Dead.
And I'm down to do every day.
Dead.
And I also teach my daughters, don't let no man touch you, but you don't touch no man.
Well, that's what Mama used to tell me. She said, son, if a woman is man enough to give a lick, she better be man enough to take one. And she used to tell my sisters the same thing. Like, if you man enough to give a lick, you better be woman to take that shit.
You can't be mad. You can't be upset if you put your hands on someone.
Yeah.
And that man might not have self-control enough to maybe even hold back if he hit you. Is it right or is it wrong?
Yeah.
But keep your hands
to yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. More of the story. Yeah. It's like I feel that same way.
And if Puff go to jail, I ain't mad at him. Send his ass to jail.
Do you think he is?
Yeah. Well,
I
no,
don't know.
let me
You
not go
got
back.
the sexual assault. You got the woman.
Well, he can't
she
be-
just came out and just said that he was
The unknown woman.
the unknown woman. I think she was a model or something, and she supposedly a sexual assault to her. When it comes to things like that, and trust me, I understand because I've found out news from people that's near and dear to my heart. They was holding on things that happened 30, 40 years ago. But something triggered them, and then they just told about it. So I always still like, why the fuck? If did something happen to you, why not say anything? And I know people go through like, oh, this person is a person of power and stuff like that. And I've never been in that position that there's anyone above me that I feel as though they have enough power over me that they could just do these horrible things to me. And I just gotta shut the fuck up. Oh, because I can't say this because I want to be a singer or a rapper or actor or actress.
Yeah.
But you're a man also, though.
No, for sure.
So, that plays a big part,
But that's even if, let's say a male, just pause. Like if it's a male and I want to be an actor or that's
Ted
athletes.
Cruz.
Shit happen with athletes all the time where these coaches are molesting these kids. And you are afraid to say something because you won't be like, yo, this motherfucker was raping me. But I don't want to say this because I don't want to think anyone thinks that I may be gay.
Yeah. And or vulnerable.
Especially when it's multiple times. Not like it just happened once. Like, yo.
Sandusky.
Sandusky. Or vulnerable too, though. Sometimes people don't want to feel like they let something happen or they let someone take advantage of them. Especially if you're a man. You're a man. You don't want to tell somebody like, hey, I let this other man take advantage of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's also a pride thing. And, it's kind of like you don't want somebody questioning you, if you ever been sexual assaulted or dealt with someone who was sexual assaulted, when the police come to ask you questions, they almost make it seem like you are the perpetrator. So sometimes people don't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be asked all the questions, being made to seem a liar. And then, like, sometimes if you don't have any proof,
let this happen.
Yeah, or you let this happen. Or you start questioning yourself, like, did I wear the wrong thing? So.
So
Cousin Ash just said, why the hell we ain't come get her?
Ashley. Oh, Ashley. I'm gonna address you right now. I got time today. It's Saturday. The sun's still up.
We gotta get her for first Thursdays happening.
Yeah, Ashley, you have an open spot here. You supposed to have been brought your ass to work because we need your female voice. You think like a nigga, but you still a woman. Mm-hmm. And we need your voice. Get my number from there and we'll make this shit happen. But stop fucking playing with me. It'll keep talking about you gonna fucking come. Cause you be too lit, too lit, drinking that Hennessy straight. No ice.
That's a drink of choice.
Thug nasty thug. So get your little light. Stop acting light skin, even though you light skin. Get your ass over here. You know what I'm saying? We can get your ass to work. The people want you. The people want you. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Now, during our little pre-production, do you mind if we talk about the situation that we talked about?
Oh, sure.
All right. So you said that you were sexually assaulted while active duty, right?
I was.
So what happened? Like, give us the backstory. Were you on a boat?
Yeah, I was on a ship. It was somebody that was, I'm gonna say, I was new to the ship. I was probably E1 or something.
Oh, fresh.
So I was fresh in the military, and sometimes I think back, like I just said, sometimes you think back to yourself, like, dang, what did I do? What did I do something? And I know I used to I was young at the time.
Do you look like you look now?
Yeah, probably
You're a thick ass mechanic on the boat.
No,
then.
I was a little small.
Oh,
I
okay,
wasn't as thick. I wasn't.
I'm like, shit, that's what he said. That thick ass mechanic on. Let me see what they got there putting tools in.
No, but I found myself kind of sometimes. I'm a woman, so if I wanted certain things, I flirt with people and things like that, and I'm gonna say I flirted with the wrong person, and he was a security officer and he had a weapon. No, I meant like a MA,
okay,
like an MA.
Master of Arms.
Yeah, Master of Arms. Oh, Master of Arms. Sorry.
Yeah, the acronyms.
And I was flirting with him, and at the time I was doing, when you on a ship and you first kind of join a ship, you got to do either you can work in the mess decks, you kind of feed people, or you can work in the officers kind of lounge and kind of like clean their rooms and stuff like that.
Clean their room.
You clean their berthings. So they was living kind of lovely. So that's what you do. Like as soon as you get on the ship, sometimes you got, I forgot what it's called, cranking. That's what it's called. You go cranking. You either work in the galley and nobody wants to do that, or you work in the berthings. And I was happy to have worked in the berthings because we got to chill. Once you kind of clean that room, you can sit in the officer's room, especially if it's empty, and watch TV. And, I was kind of talking to this dude, so he's Master at Arms, and I kind of was flirting with him, and he was buying me stuff. And I was little 19-year-olds or whatever. And I'll never forget, we're in the room, and I'm like, yo.
That you cleaned?
Huh?
One of the rooms?
One of the rooms that we cleaned,
okay.
yeah. You kind of just sitting there, you chill, watch TV for a little bit. And he just bought me, the thing kind of came out, PSP.
Yeah, PlayStation Portable.
Yeah, PlayStation Portable. I'll never forget that. He bought a
Fresh
PlayStation
out
Portable.
The box. PX run.
And we were all in the room, all of us kind of like chilling. And I was, I'm flirting with all the dudes in there. I'm young. I didn't think that I was somebody's property. So they get to leave in the room, and, he's kind of like touching on me or whatever. And I'm kind of like cool with that. I got my coveralls on or whatever. But then I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to go any further than this, And I'll never forget, he kind of like pulled out his weapon, and he was like, you going a little further than this.
Whoa.
And I'm not going to say, like, it wasn't like a drop down, like ripping off my clothes type thing. But I kind of felt at that point in time, like, hey, I did have to go through with it. And I'll never forget, I kind of told one of the other girls what happened, and she went and told security, and he went through a whole little thing. What is it called? He went through DRB at first, then he got court-martialed.
They court-martialed him for that?
Then they court-martialed him for that. And I ain't gonna lie, the whole time I kind of felt kind of bad a little bit.
You said that they ain't do nothing to him.
No, well, he got kicked out the Navy. Then he got DJB'd, and then they court-martialed him, and he got like 6 months in like the brig. So it wasn't like,
okay,
no, you get what I'm saying? Like
the punishment didn't match the crime.
The punishment didn't match the crime, but I'm gonna say maybe like 4 years ago. No, maybe probably a little sooner than that. My homegirl kind of texted me one day, and she was like, such and such got killed, and I was like,
won't he do it?
Yeah, I was like, so? He's like, what? But he reached out to me, I'm going to say, a couple years ago to apologize, but nothing really happened. Like I said, I kept thinking to myself, like, dang, did I do something wrong? Should I not have got him to buy me this PSP? I started questioning my own self, so.
You reached out, what, social media?
Social media, yeah, Facebook. I'll never forget that. He was like, I want to apologize for what happened. I was like, boy, fuck you. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck do you think you are? Like, excuse my language, but like,
get your shit off.
Yeah, like, who the fuck do you think you are? It's not no sorry, Like, you took something from me that I should have been able to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't feel like I have to kind of have sex with you. So, like I said, but I kept kind of thinking back to myself, like, oh, did I do something wrong? Even now, sometimes the thought pops into my head.
Did you get any, was he well liked on the ship?
Yeah, he was.
Did you get any, like, backlash, what we call it,
yeah.
repercussions just of, you told on him?
Yeah, I did. A few of the girls would be like, he didn't really rape her. He ain't do that to her. She wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? If I wanted it, it wouldn't have been an issue. And I kind of got mad at the girl that I told at first because I was like, dang, if she wouldn't have told, then none of this would have happened. You know what I'm saying? But
so in hindsight, I mean, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback this, but had you not told her or had she not told, do you think that you would have said something, or you would have just let it slide and went on about your life?
I probably just would have went on about my life. I'm not even gonna say a lie. I just probably would have went on, and maybe later on in life.
Like not you telling her and her telling somebody was able to stop a monster though, in hindsight. Because who's to say that he did that to somebody else?
You're right. But who's to say he hasn't done it again after?
That too. But I mean, he got court-martialed. So
yeah, he did.
So,
6 months.
Yeah.
So, like I said, so if I probably could do it over again, this is probably going to sound kind of, messed up. Like, just say if I could have went from that point, like, after it happened, I probably would have kept it to myself. I know like what you're saying, but it's just like a lot of things that kind of happened afterwards with me that I just probably could have avoided.
That's something probably most women do. There's probably so many women that's out here that's been sexually assaulted.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
Just rather not just say something and make it, air quotes, a big fuss about it. Like, I didn't. Maybe they may feel as though it's something that they could possibly think they can get over. Like, he did this to me. I can maybe get over this, but
you'll never get over it.
You'll never. I'm sure you'll never get over it.
How has that situation in totality, I guess it come 2-part question, like shaped your life and mind after that, and has it affected relationships, whether dating or serious?
I'm gonna say it's impacted me because I don't view sex as maybe some people do. Like, I don't have like an emotional thing with it.
You nigga, like you dropping dick off and bouncing.
But yes, so yeah,
I'm dropping dick off.
Yeah, or dropping pussy off, and then I'm bouncing.
Yeah.
I don't really have like it's not nothing
even
to
if
me.
you like guy A, you don't have that emotional connection. You just separated. My like for him and sex is sex. Like,
yeah, sex is sex to me. Sex is almost like eating a burger. Like, I can, I don't want to say it like that, but I can eat a burger from anywhere.
I was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago.
But I will say that, and I kind of feel kind of bad sometimes. I'm like, dang, maybe I should have more of an emotional, thing or
them niggas
something.
be liking you too.
They
They
do.
like, and
They did.
dropping pee off and then pushing pee and then they just bounce on them.
They did. They really
You
did.
the original
I had a
Gunner
homegirl,
before.
she used to post it on social media, like she struggles with it, like with dealing with dating men
After a DV or sexual assault?
After a sexual assault, they're like, she don't like to be touched.
I met somebody like that, and I'm a touchy person if we rocking. So when she said that, I just was like, all right, I'm gonna put my hands in my pocket. But then she all of a sudden had a problem with it. You don't touch me.
Yeah.
You said you said I don't like being touched because X, Y, Z. So I ain't gonna touch you. And then when you don't touch him, it's oh, I got a pride. All right, we're not playing these games. I'm out.
Because it's confusing to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably confusing to her too. Because sometimes she probably like, I want to be touched, and then sometimes she's probably like, oh no, don't touch me. So to me, if we're in like the moment and doing it, touch, we can do all that. You're gonna think I love you in the moment.
Y'all be lying.
Yeah, I definitely do.
I know y'all do. Every woman says yours. Like,
Yeah.
Right now, brother?
yeah, it is.
Right now, yeah. So you will, and then I say definitely affected my relationships. Like, I don't think I've really probably had a good one.
What?
Well, hold on. I don't want to say it because this is recorded. So let me take that back.
We potted.
I want to say, yeah, I've probably really struggled with kind of like relationships and things like that. So,
okay.
yeah, I will.
Has that affected your marriage? Any?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. The way we both, yeah, it has. I ain't gonna say a lie.
Okay.
But sometimes you get used to something, you just get used to it. I'm used to the bullshit.
All right, so I'm gonna lighten the mood up a little bit to my sexual assault and violence. Like, I gotta ask the question, like, y'all, I don't give a fuck, hate me.
But if you don't talk about it, then people will be scared to talk. If
this gonna be a funny question. So with Puff with the freak off shit, or whatever, like, right, like, because of like that type of shit. Like the women that I've dealt with in the past or whatever, the ones that like have been sexually assaulted or been in DVs, they be liking that choke, or they like that real freak, like physical freak off shit. And I'm like, you want me to do what? Do it, nigga. Like, I be a little uncomfortable because like choke me harder. Like, hey, no, like lean in on it, or like, she getting spanked from the back and it's like, I want you to. I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable. Like,
So you saying no?
That shit, it's like you want me to assault you. Like, she said 2 hands. I go to the gym, man. I'm like, I don't know, like.
So you're not doing it. You're not choking.
Yeah, but like on my heart, pause, not her heart. Like, I told this story in the podcast. I dated this lady who worked in the jail. I should have peeped game because she liked thugs. So this particular time, out at Harford County, and I spanked, and she said choke, and I just choking and choking. This is like 26-year-old Jay, so I'm $160, so I'm choking, and then she gurgling, but she's like, give me more, and that motherfucker eyes rolled in the back of her head. I panicked, and I do the back of my hand. I didn't even think to look at her chest rise and fall. I didn't feel no breaths, so I put my shit on and bounced. Had the condom still on, nigga. Threw that shit off on 95. I had hit up all my friends on MySpace. This is how old this shit was. I'm like, nigga, here's the story. This is where I was at. So then she ended up calling me later and like cussing me out, like, bitch, you left me. I'm like, you told me to choke you. You said more. Your eyes rolled in the back of your head and you passed the fuck out. I thought you was dead. Exactly, nigga.
I can't believe you laughed.
It's fight or flight. What you mean you can't? What I'm supposed to say?
You supposed to CPR something?
I panicked.
Well, okay, you're right. You panicked, so
I took the condom with me. Like, it's no evidence. Fuck.
No, I can't.
My life flashed before my eyes. Like, this is how it's gonna end, Jay.
Okay.
This is how it ends. Some pussy. Oh no.
So that's probably why you don't do it now, because you probably think about that time.
Nah, I choke you, but I ain't finna lean in. The chick wanted back shots while I grab her from the back of her, like.
I mean, that sounds very exciting.
Like you holding one of them big ass Stanley cups with 2 hands. Like, you want me to hold you like?
I mean, you better be glad she didn't ask for like a belt or something.
I've seen that too.
So that's what I'm saying. Just your hands. That's fine. Yeah, to hold it while you from the back.
Yeah.
In a belt.
Like,
I ain't got that level yet.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody asking you to do that shit?
No.
Man, she's like, boy, if you don't get that belt, I'm like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you better be glad she didn't ask that. Like, the hands is nothing. Wait until you get into the other stuff. So.
Okay, well.
All right.
Yeah. Marilyn Mosby. If you don't know who what y'all from, who was Marilyn Mosby? For the people that don't know,
she was the
State's attorney. Yeah.
For Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tried the police officers.
Yes, that's right. She tried the police officers who were responsible for Freddie Gray's death.
Yeah.
Do I got?
She's from Massachusetts too.
Okay, so I got a little thing for Marilyn Mosby.
You were Baltimore City State's attorney, so you were doing your job, and then it took a shift. When did it start taking a shift? When did the government start attacking you, and for what reason?
So when I became the state's attorney, I was the youngest chief prosecutor of any major American city in the country. Mm-hmm. I won at the age of 34. And so 5 months into my first term, a young black man by the name of Freddie Carlos Gray Jr. was killed in the custody of police when he was unconstitutionally arrested, placed into a metal wagon, head first, feet shackled, and handcuffed. And his pleas for medical attention were ignored. I followed the facts with the law. I wouldn't do anything differently, but I charged those police officers. And at that time, I was one of the first prosecutors in the country to attempt to hold police officers accountable for the death of a black man. And so that wasn't happening in this country. And so it immediately came with a great deal of backlash. I got hate mail and death threats, but that's when they started to come for my law license. They were trying to, do whatever they could to break me. And what we learned out of that case, those officers were acquitted. in my opinion, the police department sabotaged the case. So in 2016, when I dismissed it, we put out a slate of police accountability reform proposals that were subsequently adopted nationally after George Floyd. You can go on record and you can see those same sort of proposals. But we also learned our lessons in that during my tenure, we then subsequently prosecuted 33 police officers successfully, right?
Not just, you didn't go after just the Freddie Gray police officers.
All right,
30
so flash forward a little bit.
other
Because they wanted to create this narrative that I was somehow a villain and corrupt. And so I was shocked when they came back and they indicted me of withdrawing my own money, the money that I put away every 2 weeks out of my retirement savings.
the Baltimore Deferred Compensation Retirement Account.
And made it out to be as if I was utilizing PPP loans or COVID relief funding, right? Like, no, this is literally my money. And what I was told was that I could access my money. What the government put on the stand is that David Randall, who's the executive director.
So that's the short version. I don't know where these Xboxes and these cars and shit come from. Like, where the fuck was she buying some of that shit and giving it out? Because my understanding of it was she was using. Oh, that's the other lady. Got it. Okay, my fault.
That's the
that's shit out for the gift card.
Respect. All black ladies don't look like. I'm sorry. It's the fuck it. My fault. I sound real.
Well, I mean, one of the things it stemmed from her buying a Florida condo.
Who? Marilyn Mosby?
Marilyn Mosby and her husband, Nick Mosby.
Okay, but it was her money.
Well, they're saying it's not, so she actually has been ordered to forfeit their property.
Yeah. Oh, they made her forfeit it?
Yes.
It's one of the boxes that she checked, I think, saying like she didn't have like some money or something like that.
Oh, okay, so what she in that interview she said you had to access the money you'd have had to have money problems that equal $50 or more.
Yeah.
So who's to say what's what? And she said yes.
Yeah, and she was saying that other people have done it too, and no one
has ever been arrested or whatever
or tried for it. So,
but what was the governor's name? Hogan. He had it after her already. After she did the tried the police officers. So I think like I honestly think like I don't want to say he spearheaded it, but he really just had a problem with Mosby. And I just think that, him being, a white man not liking this educated black woman just said, hey, you know what? Let me find something on her. Because it was just like they were digging every day about something. She got tax liens. She owes a water bill. Everything. They were like, come on now. Like, who don't owe taxes?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they was going at our neck though about a lot of shit, and then her and her office said that they wasn't going to try like so many cases. So if you anything an ounce or under,
yeah, people were mad about that.
I remember that. Yeah,
she wasn't.
Basically,
as long as you ain't get caught with a fucking gun,
you was good.
You was gonna be alright. They like we're not.
Which makes sense. Like, why am I locking you up for loitering?
Yeah, we're not wasting the court's time, money, and time for this super petty bullshit. So. Everyone was upset about that. I mean, now, granted, sometimes the petty shit turned into big shit.
Yeah.
I'm not in the street, so that's something that I'm not worried about. Getting
right on,
pulled over with an ounce or an eighth or anything else, a reefer. So,
hey.
Yeah. But that was the argument. Like you said, they were like, okay, she doesn't want to lock someone up for having a bag of weed, but then they could turn around and come back and murder someone. Like, really? Come on. Yeah. So... yeah, I kind of feel bad for her.
So she got the petition out. So she's been trying to get the old man to pardon her. So hopefully that the president.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
I think he will if he wants. He said he want all these black votes.
He won all these black votes, and
Big T got black, Chef G.
If you ain't black,
if you don't vote for him, you ain't black or something. So, I definitely think because that will impact her law license and how she supports her family. So. I don't like that they're playing around with her like that over something like she said that was her money. It's not like she got a PPP loan.
Yep.
Got you. All right.
Oh, you see my man Big T with the dance moves, yeah?
Yeah, I seen him. I seen him.
Big T is a fucking fool, yo. What he do? That's his moves because he did that shit last time. That's his move right there. Fucking Big T, man.
All right, so the folks at Apple revealed the best 100 albums of all time. I'll start from the bottom, work my way up. I'm not gonna repeat them all. Cause it's a good mix. It's all genres of music. Travis Scott, Asteroid came in at 98. Usher, Confessions came in at 95. Mary J. Blige, My Life was 86. Doggy Style was 84. Get Rich or Die Trying was 82. Missy was 75. SZA was 72. NWA Straight Outta Compton was 70.
Rihanna.
Where's Rihanna?
55.
Okay, Rihanna 55. Anti. What was the other highlights? Drake, Take Care was 47. Outkast, Aquemini was 41. Stevie Wonder, Intervisions was 44.
Into the Woo.
Into the Woo was 37. Ready or Die was 32. Tribe Called Quest, Low End Theory was 29. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was 26. Daft Punk Discovery was 23. Dr. Dre The Chronic was 19. Marvin Gaye, who What's Going On, was 17. Lemonade was 10. Nevermind for Nirvana was 9.
Don't forget Hov was at 13. I don't want nobody to be like, Dre on that Hov wasn't on that.
Hov on it was 13. Back to Back, Amy Winehouse. Back to Black, Amy Winehouse 8. Good Kid, Mad City 7. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder was 6. Blonde from Frank Ocean was 5. Purple Rain from Prince was 4. Abbey Road from the Beatles is 3. Thriller from Michael Jackson is 2. And The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is number 1.
Oh, wow.
Listen to now. I also got a list of albums that did not make it.
Before we go there, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Before we go there. And I'm fucked with Frank Ocean.
That ain't his best work.
No, Channel
Orange
Channel
or
Orange.
Nostalgia Ultra, but Nostalgia Ultra can't count because it was a mixtape. But Channel Orange.
Number 5, bro.
So, all right, a little bit of backstory. When Apple put together the panel to do this list, first off, you could tell there's no OGs because there's a lot of recent bias in this. So this also should let you know majority of the people out of the 300 people. Ain't no Patti LaBelle on this shit.
SZA's thinking that.
Like, you know what I'm
SZA
saying?
shouldn't be on it.
Right. So ain't no Jagged Edge in this shit. Like, so
Nelly not on here. You talking about guys who
move the
fucking
fucking
country
needle.
grammar, so that shit is diamond. If it's diamond, bro,
Yeah,
your
so-
album diamond, like Shaggy ain't on here. Like, yo,
Lil Wayne is not on here either,
No.
right?
Wayne is not on
Remember
there.
his first album, no cuss words at all? So
The Carter 3 was the classic.
Carter 3 is the one that because he broke all the records.
Oh, wow.
First time, yeah, $1 million in a week. But so it's 300 people, executives, artists, like Ebro was on the fucking panel. So during pre-pro, I'm trying to say the amount of music that has come out in a person's lifetime, I don't understand it, but I don't understand how you could put 100 songs as of all. That's hard to fucking do. Just like it's trying to say my top 10 rappers of all time. I would think you would have had to bust this down by genres or make it eras, because to do this, you really need a mosh posh of a lot of people, old heads and new people, to get an accurate representation in the room of top 100 albums of all time.
And Beyonce on here twice.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Tupac on it?
No.
You got so albums
I
that's
can't put Beyonce on here twice. Lemonade is either going to be Lemonade or Beyonce.
Same.
Graduation was missing.
Her sister's on here, Solange.
Solange on here?
Solange's on here.
Fuck no.
She's not 93. A seat at the table.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hit the trash button.
no, I think that was really a good album. So
You was not talking like that.
Tupac
just
is on
2
here. I'm
minutes
sorry.
ago.
All out of me is 62.
Gotcha.
Right behind Sade.
they don't even have Anita Baker.
Fuck that old wench.
No, don't do that. I love her.
No, Anita Baker got to be on there.
Yeah.
A woman ain't apologized since 1982 when she dropped I Apologize.
And that would be the last time.
I guess.
Got that right.
can't believe they have Rihanna on here.
Rihanna moved the number. That anti did numbers.
It's a lot of recency bias on this list. It's hard to come up with.
I told you I would have had the Eminem show on here other than the Marshall Mathers.
You ain't got J. Cole, Forest Hills Drive on there.
They ain't moved the needle.
Okay, so
They ain't moved the needle enough.
I don't understand what
Astroworld only on here because Travis Scott run the world. But I like Rodeo better than Astroworld though.
I don't know. I just Confessions at 98 or whatever it was. No, come on.
That should definitely be a little bit.
Is that 95?
No, come on.
So they saying SZA is better than Usher.
Thriller. Thriller ain't even
SZA.
Mike Jackson's best album, and you putting Thriller there?
Yeah.
Off the wall, dog.
You mean that's what I'm saying? Why is Frank Ocean number 5?
Yeah.
Dog. Ass and trash. In all honesty, the Beatles should have been number one. Abbey Road, like it's no
I
denying
ain't
what the fuck
front.
that Beatles should have been number one. Period.
Hold up. Are the Fugees on here? The score not on here?
No, Lauryn Hill made one, but the score is not on there.
That's what I'm talking. All right, so look, right. I like Lauryn Hill, right? I haven't listened to anything Lauryn Hill in probably 20 years, right? I know Lauryn Hill gets this whole she's the best female rapper ever. She's not. I need to go back and listen to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Is it a great album? Yes. My mother had the Mitsubishi Galant and she used to play that shit. She had a green Galant and she used to play the fucking fuck out of that album. I know it I knew it anyway, front to back, because that was her shit. But why do people hold Lauryn Hill in such high regard
I don't know.
over a lot of people?
I have no clue, dog.
I have no clue either.
You have one album. You the reason why the Fugees broke up. No pun, but she was like fucking at work. Yeah. Fucking at work. Fuck the group up. A good album, not a classic to me. A lot of people hold her in high regard
it's a classic.
because they say she can rap and sing.
I think it's a classic.
I think it's a classic.
I think it's a classic
Miseducation
now.
is Lauryn Hill, but it's nothing that. Once again, I haven't listened to that shit since Mama Nell had the Mitsubishi Galant, and there's nothing that make me be like, yo, let me put that motherfucker on Lauryn Hill. Like I was blasting motherfucker Keith Sweat driving out this bitch.
Which is what how can you call it a classic if you don't want to revisit it? I listen to Confessions at least once a week.
Oh yeah, I give you that.
I'm in there acting like I done cheated and made a baby, and I can't even do none of that shit. No, you know what I'm saying? I was in LA with my ex-girlfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. You go revisit. That's why one time Nip was like, they was like,
Janet
he
Jackson album, it had Control.
Control.
no,
man.
that ain't. They ain't even got no Brandy on here.
Yeah, Brandy should have been on
Full
here.
Moon.
Yeah, Full Moon was a great album.
Come on, man.
I just was listening to that the
Jodeci.
other day.
Yeah, I mean, and then I don't, some of the
SWV.
people-
No?
Nah,
Nah.
they ain't
Y'all don't
moving
like
me
that?
enough.
Nah,
Yeah, but-
Jagged
yeah,
Edge,
but-
Okay.
Jagged
Top
Edge,
100.
Jagged
Top-
the album-
top 100,
Jagged
yeah.
Edge with
If Nelly not on here, then like, yo, this shit don't count. Like, yo, I don't
give
understand.
me a full body of Nelly album that was fire. The first one,
the first one, Country Grammar.
you go back and listen to it.
Yeah. That was a job for that, so that was my shit.
I can't
was
say
joking
that
on
I do
2000.
that, but okay.
I do. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Batter Up and motherfucking EI. That was my shit. That was we was having little dance parties in the gym at Jocko.
Yeah,
I don't know, like some, of course, if that's what they have him at, that's what they have him at. I ain't never listened to the shit. Like I've never listened to the Beatles.
Me neither.
I respect the music. Never listened to them. I never listened to a full Amy Winehouse
That album hard.
Yeah, I only listened to one song of hers.
I don't know who Fleetwood Mac is.
You don't know Fleetwood Mac?
I have no idea.
Well, White
Yeah.
Soul, boy. That's White Soul.
Okay.
I know a couple Nirvana songs. Bob Dylan is way too old for me. I've bumped Radiohead a couple times. I don't know who Johnny Mitchell is.
Y'all need to listen to Fleetwood Mac, though. Fleetwood Mac.
I've bumped the Beach
Listen on
Boys.
my way back
Well, they
home.
got the fucking Beatles in this bitch for number 3, Abbey Road, and number 21, Revolver.
I've listened to Abbey Road. Never
I've listened to
Revolver.
Bruce Springsteen. Like I don't know who the fuck Draft Punk is.
Daft Punk.
I know Daft Punk.
That's the
Daft Punk. I'm sorry, I
they
said
was on the
Daft Punk.
they on the
Half the shit probably be on Mad.
Daft Punk on graduation. on Stronger. They on Stronger. They playing. You ain't never heard that? Kanye West Stronger. They on that.
Oh, okay.
So
I know a couple Led Zeppelins. I know a couple Pink Floyds. I've never listened to Billie Eilish before.
Me neither.
Me either.
I thought Billie Eilish was like a fucking designer.
She has some really good perfume. Her perfume sounds really
Alanis Morissette.
Hard.
I fuck
Is that
with
the one
her.
with the piano?
Yeah.
But let's go to the people that
Such a
that
nigga.
missed the cut. Let's go to the people that missed the cut.
The people that missed it.
Those are the people that missed the cut.
Graduation, Forest Hills Drive, The Eminem Show, Chronic 2001. What else? None off the top of my head because I ain't got it in front of me now.
Hold up, I'm almost there.
This for hip hop though. Yeah, Graduation. Whatever that Kendrick album called. Damn, is it? No, that ain't Damn.
Oh, Good Kid, Mad
No,
City.
that's Damn.
Oh, this Damn.
Yeah.
So Damn, Eminem Show, Chronic 2001. The Weeknd.
The Weeknd's
last album with the bloody when he eating blood or whatever. If you read this, it's too late. Travis Scott Rodeo.
Yeah.
The Carter 3, Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, those were.
That fucking only built for Cuban links ain't on that motherfucker, man. And shit like that. Like, yo, SZA don't belong.
Somebody commented, in a world full of albums, only 26 of us sold 1 million or more U.S. copies in a single week. The Carter 3 is one of them.
Yeah.
How do you not have it on there?
How you not have it on there? He broke everybody record. He broke 50 record, which 50 broke Snoop record. Like the sell 1 million in a couple days. But that's probably the last album that people actually physically bought.
What?
Oh yeah.
Carter 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to buy every single Jeezy album. Every one.
You used to have a book in your car
hell
with the CDs.
Yo.
trying to
Hell
pick
yeah.
I ain't gonna never forget.
My boy talking about that CD change a few weeks ago. You had to go to the
Yup.
trunk.
But I ain't gonna never forget homeboy Michael Bailey. Fucking Michael Bailey. So Michael Bailey the type, yo, he would see you. So it's just long ass out. If you went to Lake or the city, St. Louis Drive, long as shit, right? So
Oh, yeah.
you had these grown ass men used to the hardest whips ever to come past here to see these fucking high school girls, drug dealers, everybody. The hardest whips ever. You going up and down St. Louis Drive and shit, right? So Bailey is not letting you pull up. Bailey is not going to pick you up. We from the same neighborhood, live up the street from me. Is not going to pick you up. A couple times I might have had on like some fresh sneaks or something early, and he'd pick me up, right? So one day Bailey come out of my crib. He like, no, run me up on Greenmount. It's like, for what? He's like, I need to go to Shoe City get some sneaks. I was like, all right. I shoot him up there. We go, he grabs some sneaks. I'm walking to my car. And I'm walking to the car and I'm looking. I'm like, I can see inside my car. It's not good. He's like, what's wrong? I can see inside my car. So somebody didn't bust the window. Fucking, I had a LAC then. I had a Sedan DeVille. And these whores was disrespectful. They broke the big window. Boom. Took my Avarex and some other shit, right? So I get it fixed, whatever. So at that time, I had to flip out TV, PlayStation 2 on the whip and everything. You couldn't tell me nothing to that motherfucker. So I'm just driving, and I was like, I wanted to hear something. And it just dawned on me, like, no. Like, I love my Avarex. But that fucking CD flick collection was out of this world.
Not the flicks.
Hell yeah, TV, that motherfucker. Yeah,
Ride
TV
around with his player, baby. Yeah, look at.
And I had to switch so I could listen to music while the flick was playing.
Yeah, that was a time to be alive, boy.
And because I didn't realize that.
Took all your shit.
That the fucking bag was, my CD book was gone.
Damn.
And it just dawned on me, like, I wanted to hear something. I just was like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck that coat.
I need my CD.
Fucking CD. I buy this shit back, nigga.
Yeah. What a time.
That was a time.
I remember, don't judge me, but I remember going to Best Buy at midnight to buy TP2. Like,
did I do that?
I did. I did at midnight to get that TP2.
I didn't
That was good
do some dumb shit. I mean, of course, video games, when Madden used to release Call of Duty, I used to be at the Madden releases.
I had to plug there because when the video games came out on Fridays, they got the shipment on Tuesdays. They was letting me get my game early.
I used to go up Ricetown Plaza. They shut the store down, but they paid let you get that bitch extra. As soon as that shit hit the store, I'm like, yo, y'all got Madden? Like, That means come up there.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, y'all got mad? Like, yeah. 85. Like, God damn, fuck it. Here, get my shit a week early.
Real quick before we get out of here, and I really want your opinion on this. Puff had his hand in a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly had his hand in a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you still listen to them, and do you plan on canceling, like not listening to shit Puff did based off of what he did?
So boom, right? Quick thing on that. So it was thing that Ball Alert had posted like LeBron, Meek Mill, and Young Miami had unfollowed Puff, right? All right, that. Let's just say they never knew that Puff was doing this, because everybody don't know that you a woman beater, all right? You would hope not any fucking way, right? So, and I understand that LeBron, he has a wife and he has a daughter and all that shit, right? And then you had people I saw in the comments that were saying shit about Los from Baltimore. Los used to write for Bad Boy, and he was signed to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
And he was walking with Puff, wherever the hell Puff is stashed out at. And they like, yo, why the fuck would he be around him? Da, 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 da. If that was my friend,
you need him.
I'm not going to disassociate myself from my friend. I'm going to tell my friend, because I am that guy. Yo, that was fucked up, nigga. Like, yo, you kicked her, bro? Like, yo, I don't give a fuck what she like. I'm going to make you feel small. Now, after I leave, you can change. But when I'm in your presence, I'm going to make you feel fucked up. But I'm going to be here for you. So,
it's the definition of a true friend.
Yeah, I think that's whack shit. Like, what people doing. Like, so, and, I was just playing Puff when I was fucking around on the turntables. Puff and R. Kelly on the same fucking song.
I'm getting my sets off. Fuck you talking about.
And I know people like, but he was fucking with minors and he was doing this, he was doing that. And y'all motherfuckers, I drink blue suede shoes when I go to motherfucking Nacho Mamas. Y'all still around here. Kamora Lee was what? How old was she when she was fucking with
16?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't nobody saying shit then? Like, yo,
So you.
But I can tell you this. I ain't about to go play fucking No Way Out now, because I am disgusted with this nigga Puff.
Some of them songs are hit.
Like, No Way Out is my shit. Nigga, I went to that fucking concert. But I'm off of him for Brother Love right now. I'm off Brother Love right now.
That Love album hard still. Though.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Last Train to Paris. What is that shit? Last Train to Paris. All that shit.
I played that shit. Yeah,
it's my shit. But no, I'm off Puff. Even with and another reason make me off Puff, because right before that shit came out, you'll post it. Stuff will come to light, and y'all gonna see all that dumb shit. And look at you, and that's why they took that motherfucking cartoon mallet, nigga, and said, "Wham!" Oh yeah, we just hold that motherfucking big joker. You had the little joker, nigga. This the big joker.
Yeah,
dumb fuck.
So T, do you not listen to like R. Kelly, or will you not listen to Puff shit based off what he did?
I think people have like selective madness.
They do.
Like, come on. Like, I'm not going to not listen to somebody or not, like, if I'm not going to listen to R. Kelly, I'm going to use R. Kelly, right? Now, so what I'm going to look for every song he wrote. You know what I'm saying? Every song he produced. True. I don't have that much time in my life to be doing that. I think that man made a really great body of work. I think that he is in jail now. Like, he's serving his time. Like, I'm not going to not listen to R. Kelly. Like, if the song come on in a club or I'm at a bar, I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to dance to this because of R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. Like, I get where people are coming from, but if you're going to, say, hey, I'm not going to listen to somebody because they sexually assaulted someone or they did this, you know how many people we won't be listening to right now?
Man.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like, if you out here, I'm using this as an example, you out here having unprotected sex, drinking, smoking, and you telling me that you're not going to listen to Puff Daddy or R. Kelly because of what they did, you destroying your own self. Like, what is, I don't get it.
Hey, bro, I was fucked up when Kevin Spacey did that dumb shit.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because House of Cards was my shit.
I never seen that.
It's my shit. Yeah.
And the show wasn't the same without him being on there.
Fuck me all the way.
Fuck me up.
I was with him though. I would have said why them niggas around my trailer too.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
But think about Bill Cosby. They try to cancel the Cosby Show because of what he was doing. So you trying to take money out of everybody else's pockets that was involved in this show because of what he did. Like, come on now. Like, if you're going to be mad at him, be mad at him. And some people, if you don't want to listen to R. Kelly music, or you don't ever want to listen to P. Diddy music, you don't want to watch Making a Band, I don't know, you don't want to wear Sean John anymore, okay, that's fine. But have that same energy with everything else. You know what I'm saying? Have that same energy with your cousins or your uncles in your family that's out here beating on women or out here sexually assaulting women. Like, have that same energy in your family. Like, let's not get on the internet and then act like, hey, I can't listen to these people, or you so holier than thou. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably not gonna like go to Apple Music. Like, I don't want to listen to TB2 right now. But if it played on my playlist, I would definitely play it. But it's not like, I would still listen to I still listen to Michael Jackson.
Sure. Yeah, I separate the art from the artistry.
Yeah.
Certain songs I won't listen to. I'm not listening to like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, no shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't listening to that. But you talk about like Chocolate Factory, TP2.
TP2 is good.
That's
great. Even Aaliyah's songs. You're not gonna listen to Aaliyah's songs anymore?
I do. I'm just not listening to AJ Number.
Yeah, no, of course. AJ not because you think about it now. You're like, what am I do? But
so it is what it is. But this was a good episode. Thank you. We got another one we're gonna do real quick. But closing thoughts. Let's get out of here.
I had one. I was thinking about it. I switched it, and then I didn't get another one. I don't know, man. It's fucking about to be summertime. Fucking finally, it's
a few weeks away from summer.
Yeah, it ain't raining no more.
You excited about summertime?
I love summer. I hate the cold. I love wearing shorts.
I like the cold.
I'm gonna give me some fucking tattoos and shit. I don't know.
You need to grow up.
I know. I'm 42 and I'm about to be 42. I want more. Like, I need a whole leg sleeve and shit. Like, hey, if y'all got some good tattoo artists, like locally, the DMV, and even Delaware, shit like that, if they nice, because I'll pay for quality work. I really want, like, that's why I'm wearing jeans. It's really 85 degrees outside, and I'm wearing jeans from my knee down. Y'all know, if y'all follow the pod, y'all know skies out, thighs out. Y'all know I got my shit on. But I really want to do my knee down, so I'm trying to save my legs from getting all burnt up. So that's why I'm waiting. So if y'all got a nice tattoo artist, hit me up, or send it to the podcast page, and leave it in the comments. We can see if we can get with them. But shit, man, enjoy yourself. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah, this will be coming out Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day, y'all. Yeah. Happy Memorial Day. Shout out to all my vets. Again, 3 words, 8 letters. I love y'all. Without y'all, I love you. Without y'all, there is no us. You got a closing thought? You want to leave them?
This was, this was great for me today. I think we talked about some really good hot button topics. And I think I want to say I appreciate you for actually asking certain questions, because I think I said it earlier. If you don't say certain words or really ask people questions, then they're not going to answer them, or they're going to feel ashamed to answer. Yeah. So, I mean,
give them some mental health if they need to talk to someone, or.
Oh yeah, this is how I feel. If you need to talk to someone, talk to someone. I work for a really good company that kind of has it like, some people don't necessarily want therapy. They're like, hey, I don't really want therapy, but I want to get my feet wet. And we do like mental health coaching, which is also really good, because not everybody is ready for therapy, but if you need to talk to someone, I would say definitely talk. Don't hold it in. If you need to show some emotions, if you need to cry, I always tell people, if you feel like you gotta cry, go in the bathroom.
Is there any sites or anything where they can go to?
My job, Learn to Live. We're not like, we're big, but we're not that big. So we do accept insurance, and you can also pay out of pocket. But learntolive.com is a really great resource to have. We have really good webinars. I do webinars sometimes. You go to the website, you can sign up. You can sign up for a coach. You could probably get me, but we also have like 7 other different coaches. But yeah.
Cool.
All right. My closing thought is, I wrote down, your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you're willing to do, and your attitude determines how well you do it. On that note, this is Gen Friends Podcast featuring now episode 221. Again, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that will wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang out at VA all day. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And the rest of PG County. I'm gonna end the podcast. We're gonna go Afro beats.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends Podcast.